Hey guys, welcome to Inside the Industry. I'm Alexis Brunk, and I am here with the one and only Mr. Michael W. Smith. What's going on?
Not much. Good to be back on campus.
Yeah, so I can tell the humidity hasn't gotten to your hair yet. So
Well, maybe I got some hairspray in there today. Yeah, it's crazy. It's so hot here, It's just, but that's par for the course. That's the South, and I'm just used to it after all these years.
that's good. Now, how long have you actually lived in Tennessee for?
I've lived here for 38 years. Yeah,
So yeah, you're used to it then.
yeah. This is home, and you just get through August, and then you look forward to the fall because the fall in Tennessee is fabulous. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you're here today at Belmont University to kind of talk about, anything and everything, I guess. But let's talk. So you're involved with the school board here, right?
Yes, I am.
So what was kind of your motivation behind wanting to be a part of that?
Well, first and foremost, I got an invite, and I got nominated to be a trustee, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so unqualified, and I never graduated from a university. I went and I dropped out to move to Nashville to be a musician. So, I feel like I'm sort of like the uneducated person in the room, I just really wasn't sure that I could. I mean, I think my big thing was if I'm gonna be a part of Belmont, I want to contribute something.
I also think that there's a lot of decisions college kids have to make. Everyone has to make every day. And I think a lot of those really include a lot of spiritual warfare. And so, do you have any advice as far as instructing or helping kind of a college kid who's maybe looking to go into, being a musician or a songwriter or something like that, and is just really feeling kind of like tugs from everywhere and is just like, God, I need help, or like really freaking out? Like, what would your advice be as far as kind of helping fend off like that spiritual warfare?
Well, I think first and foremost, you have to be keenly aware that there really is a devil and he wants to take you down. I mean, it's right in Scripture. He's got one thing on his mind. He wants to kill, steal, and destroy your life. So you have to believe that and know that that's going to be an opposition for the rest of your life. And then obviously there's many scriptures that tells us how to defeat that. And I think probably the key thing being at the university is you've got to surround yourself with great people. I mean, you just don't play with the fire. Don't be a lone ranger, because you will go down. Yeah. You will go down. And so I just I think the thing that's really held me up all these years is just the kind of people that I surround myself with. And if even sort of what I would call like I don't know if you call it a village, but call it just an accountability group. That if you did tend to want to go off the deep end, you've got like 5 guys or 5 girls that are right on your door, knocking on your door, going, "Dude, what are you doing? Come on." So I just think that's what you got to do. There's so many temptations, and gosh, it's crazy. The world's crazy. It's crazier than I've ever seen it ever. But I know the end of the story, and you just God, He's faithful. He's never failed me yet. He'll never fail the students, but just I think probably just community is what it's really what it's all about, and I think if you've got community, then you've got accountability.
Yeah, that's awesome advice. Okay, so one of the things I think that a lot of young musicians, especially, are kind of thinking about is if I go on stage and I mess up, what do I do? How do I recover? So, was there ever something in your career that has happened on stage in front of people where you're like, I can't believe I just fell off the stage, or I can't believe that just happened? And what did you do to kind of help not make up for it, but kind of help recover?
Yeah. You know what? I just pretend it didn't happen.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I've fallen. I remember I hit one chord on the Amy Grant tour. I just hit something that was just like, whoa. And then I recovered. But you just keep going. You don't, I feel like that's the right thing to do instead of going, oh my gosh, what happened?
right.
Just, you move past it quick. I fell, then I made it look like that was all planned. You know what I'm saying? My shoes were untied or whatever, and I tripped on my shoes. I literally did a somersault, man. It was unbelievable. I was in Holland. There was like 10,000 people, and I sort of landed on my feet, and I just pretended like I had it all planned out, because everybody's like, you just keep going. So don't, yeah, don't. The last thing you want to do is turn red, and then you're uptight the rest of the song or whatever, and then more than likely you're gonna screw up again. You know, so just recover and move on. And you can't change it. It happened. You learn from it, and hope it doesn't ever happen again.
Well, thank you so much for coming to hang out with us today. And I know that the Belmont students do appreciate you, and staff and faculty. So thank you so much for giving us your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.